Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. Guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward sometimes. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the two-guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that has gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set. You got to make sure you play basketball that way, no matter what size you are. 5'9" to 7 foot. You have to be equally skilled.
Wow, I do too. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caruso in at the 1 for the Clippers. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Leonard. Against Golden State, he was really on his game.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Here's Caruso. Kicks it out to LeBron. And here's Green outside. Here's McGee. Back in off the glass.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is George. He picked up 15 points in the last win against Golden State.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the Clippers pick up 2. It's Davis on the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Here's Davis. Paul George making his last shot. Back to James. From deep. Drills it from outside. James has got 5 now.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Jermichael Green. Here's Westbrook. Caruso grabs the miss.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And McGee kicks to James. This is into Green. Davis against Harrell. Leonard with the steal. And now here comes Williams. Beating the break. Outside Leonard. 1:36 left in the first. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Caruso. George against James. And the dunk by James.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. James against Williams. The jump hook, and LeBron with the nice bucket inside. 9 points in the game so far.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. He's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Here's Leonard, and he banks in the layup.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Pass to Green. Davis down low. He's covered by Leonard. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. And he was able to put it on the top, but it doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Favorite matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all people.
Hall of Fame athleticism and ability, James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, the empowered trust that brings along the way, he's paved a path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Here's LeBron following the score by Lou Williams. LeBron passes to Green. Davis inside. Patterson on him. The pass to McGee. 7-foot shot. And another basket for the Lakers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's stolen by Green. And it's the Lakers on the break. And LeBron throws it down.
But all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
Williams looking around. Down low. And Patterson kicks to Williams. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Patterson can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Green against Williams. And so it looks like the Lakers will take possession here. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Ball's knocked loose. LeBron is doubled, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Opening day, Chris. Your experience. Which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on the shoulder.
Yeah. And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Harkins. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Lou Williams. Now here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Zubac. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And the drought. And George, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George. Just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Knocks it loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Now here's James. He's got 15. Outside Rondo. Here's Kuzma. Off with the layup. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. George passes to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Caldwell Pope against George. Does not score with that shot. It's his 2nd miss against 2 made shots. Kuzma kicks to James. Unloads from 9, and he gets the jumper to drop. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this is just par for the course.
And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tried to involve his teammates early. He came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was what sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jermichael Green is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in the shooting guard position. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. Joined Kevin McHale and Deborah Shrimp as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Braun, he's checked in for the Lakers. Out to the right wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good as Green picking up the assist.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Davis. 6 points for him. Caruso. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Some players are what we call quiet scorers, Chris. They put up a lot of points, but you don't realize until the end of the game just how effective and the kind of points they put up.
Oh, yeah, and especially when you look at two-way players like Paul George or Kawhi Leonard, or how about a Bradley Beal out there in Washington? You look up at the scoreboard and be like, wait, how did he get 30? And don't forget about the running mate with Damian Lillard up there in Portland. He's a bad man as well.
So it's the Lakers now, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And they double up Davis, and it's Paul George with the bucket. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Leonard. Landry Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers also making a change. Howell is checked in for JaVale McGee.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making a both. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him. And we're doing Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC, brought to unprecedented control of his free agent destiny. And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Now here's Green, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Williams on the left block. Again, the Clippers.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. James outside. Trying to get open is Davis. They get it back. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Clippers trail by 13. It's stolen. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job here at the alley-oop attempting. And now in transition, there's Williams. Here we go. And there's the foul. Here going Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Now, here's Shamet. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Harkless, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Clippers shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Kuzma outside. On the wing, Davis, defended by Harkless. And they double up Davis. Clock at 4. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Williams passes to Harrell. Back to Williams. Outside Leonard for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for the 4 with the basket.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Davis. He's got 10. It's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Leonard against Kuzma. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one to strike.
The shooting has been the bright spot for them. Otherwise, they struggle with the hole.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Jermichael Green comes in for Maurice Harkless. Paul George, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Williams. Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Green. Davis down low. Working on Green. Rondo's shot is up. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fun contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Here's Davis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Davis kicks to Rondo. Kuzma outside. Here's Davis. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Feeds it to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Others have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fight. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides representing practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Anthony Davis from 11 feet away. And again, the Lakers no good. Right wing, Westbrook, wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Westbrook's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Davis in the corner. Over Green. And again, no good by the Lakers.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
Offensive rebound. George against Rondo. And it's George finishing it off.
You see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
That's slammed in by Howard.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
And the Clippers call time here. The G League growing by leaps and bounds. One is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
They love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my God, this would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be in one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
And during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Here comes the words, Kevin.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside. Make the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
In the first of two, no good. Break.
All those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age. You're not going to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this game.
Green is checked in for the Clippers. Now, here is George. Pass to Zubac. Beyond the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers lead by 10. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Free throw good, Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. Leonard on the wing. Played by Green. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. And against the basket. Officials blow the whistle, so a chance at the line for one goal.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Green against LeBron. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. Misses the three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
Now here's LeBron. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earn these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has to get it. If he just put the game to bed.
The good news, though, is they've already got the lid wrapped up. You might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Cook, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both shots good from the strike. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James looking it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cook, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
To the wing on the left, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drops one in from the wing. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. The ball movement was great. Everybody rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. And everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all our coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.